Good morning. First of all, I want to say thank you very much for this nice occasion. So I can present my articles by the title "The Challenges to Design a Teaching Module in Inclusive Classroom: Teacher's Perspective." But firstly, let me introduce myself. My name is Amalia Dwi Arisanti, a student from State Islamic University of Sunan Ampel, Surabaya. Now, the reason why I took this title is because it's based on my experience. The last semester, I did teaching assistance in one of the high school in Surabaya. And this high school is different from most of the schools that I know. Because this school is accept students with disabilities, or we call this as special education or specialist education. The opinion from Maynard, Florian, Boyle, and Goster, special education or special needs education is the activity of teaching kids with special needs in a way that acknowledges their differences and needs. Students with special needs themselves are children who endure developmental delays and have certain medical conditions, psychological conditions, and or cognitive issues. From based on the ability and statistical board, not all teachers can teach pupils with special needs. Teachers must be qualified to teach classes for children with special needs. Teachers must possess at least four competencies: educational, social, personal, and professional. Now, so schools that accept students with disability are still few. Then this school that I did teaching the place that I did to teaching assistant is they put in one class they put normal students and students with disability in one class. And this is more and very rare than before. Nah, I thought because I thought this phenomenon is interesting to observe, interesting and worth to observe it. And in the learning process, we know one word that is teaching module based on the Chantara Sombat and Ruyuwanyo. As for teaching materials, the teaching module has many utilizes. Mostly teachers design a module that fits their student needs to optimize the learning outcomes. The teacher is necessary to develop the efficient teaching materials for optimizing the learning activities for the students. So a teaching module is explain how do we teacher teach the students. Now, because from all of this research aims to find out what the challenges from the teacher's perspective when designing the teaching module in the context inclusive classroom. This research using descriptive qualitative approach and use open-ended questionnaire as instrument. The object of this research is one of the teacher in one of the high school in Surabaya. There are 10 questions in the questionnaire, and the researcher used descriptive analysis. Now, because there are 10 simple questions that should be answered, the question has been criteria in the three categories, such as about the kind of the teacher that we taught, their references to design teaching module, and challenges to develop their own teaching module. From the research, we felt that the first is the respondent has four types of students. There is normal students, students that have low vision, slow learner, and students with autism. The second is the second result is the school still doesn't have any references to the teaching model appropriate in the inclusive classroom. And if the teacher attend courses outside, the teacher need to pay their own way to attend them, and about the permission is still difficult. If the courses is during by on-site and in the effective the effective day. In addition, Training to design teaching modules for inclusive classroom is still very rare in Indonesia. And the last one, because the respondent teaches both types of students, so the respondent needs to think of assessment that all students can do, has to also has to provide many different types of assessment and also should provide different scoring rubrics. In addition, the respondent should think twice about teaching strategies that can be understood by all students and don't cause jealousy between one student and another students. Because that, for example, it's like student with special needs doesn't need to complete the assignment, while normal students should must to finish their assignment. Now, the duty of the teacher is don't make this situation. Now, from all of this presentation, I can conclude that special education involves teaching children with various needs, require teachers with to be specially qualified, and possess specific accommodations. This research explored the challenges of teachers should be faced when designing teaching modules for inclusive classroom. Using descriptive qualitative approach with open-ended questionnaire. The location is one of the high school in Surabaya. This research found that the teacher works with four types of students: normal students, that have low vision, slow learner, and student with autism. And also find out that the challenges that face of the teacher due to a lack of appropriate teaching module references. And the teacher should create diverse assessment and teaching strategies to accommodate all students. Maybe that's all from me. Thank you very much for your attention.